Good morning, brothers. Welcome to Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott. In today's shave, we're really going to focus on razor blades. And one razor blade in particular is one of the new packs I got, the Gillette Platinum. So that's really what my focus is today. And of course, that blade is in my Edwin Jagger DE89 aftermarket handle. But that's what I've got it in. Tried and true razor. I've had this is my first razor. Still have it. Here it is 14 years later. Still have it. It works great. So yeah, we did that as a test. I like to test razor blades out in this razor. It gives me a standard because I've got the most experience with this razor, so that's why I do it. So that's what I've been shaving with this week. And I've got over on the side here, I've got some razor blades that I've got lined up. I'm going to show you how I think it compares to other razor blades. Most of the ones I grabbed are like Gillette's, just to show you, but I also threw in an Astro just to give you a base mark, to give you some kind of idea how I think they stack up for my beard. Of course, my beard is white. Old man beard, more coarse, takes a little more effort to get it off. So yeah, I tend to like a little bit more aggressive blade personally. You don't have this issue, whatever, your faces are different. So yeah, so hopefully I can give you some kind of idea. So, but of course you see I do have a 4-day growth here, not a 2-day growth. Haven't shaved since Tuesday. So for, was it May 1st? Was the first day of not shaving basically, and I'm going to grow out a little bit of facial hair. So right now, I'm going to let it grow. I'm going to grow through next week. So I'm just going to let it come out, and then I'm going to style it, shape it into what I want. It won't be a full beard. No, I'm going to still be shaving this summer, just not the whole face. But for this week, yeah, you don't see me do a lot of shaving. I am going to shave my neck. I'm going to shave high here on the cheekbones area for that, so I don't have that too much of a caveman look here too. But of course, I've got my Captain Shoulders bowl. In my, what brand is this? Sawdust Creations, Bobby Moffat creation here with a Manchurion badger head. Favorite knot of the badger knots that I have. So far, this is just so thick and dense, and this holds the soap really good. I did swirl 50 times first. Then I decided, no, short shave, so I'm going to show you my swirling around. But first, after 50 swirls, needs more water. And, I didn't show you the soap. You'll see why it needs water. It's an Ariana and Evan soap. Yeah, they're a little thirsty. And this is the Asian Pear. I can tell you it took me a lot to try this soap because I really didn't like Asian Plum at all. I don't care for the scent at all. Okay, there it is after 100 swirls. A little more water. And start my counterclockwise swirls. Okay, it's starting to build there. Yeah, it's starting to get better. So that's 150 total swirls. I still got 100 more to go, so let's go to the next 50. Now, truthfully, I could have take more water if I wanted to, but I don't want to thin it out too much, so I'm kind of happy with this thickness. It's not building up volumes. It doesn't need to build up volumes. It just needs to fill this. So that's why I don't sweat it. I'm not looking to build a big bowl to impress you. I'm not really looking for that. I just need to impress my whiskers. That's all I'm looking for. So 50 more. There we go. That's it. So that's in it. So it's nice and peaky for what there is. You'll see it's nice and peaky. It's just perfect there. So I am satisfied with it. This pleases me. So this is where we're going to be with this. So let's go ahead and paint this on where I am going to shave. So I'm definitely shaving the neck. Oh, lovely smell. Night and day difference between what I think of the scent of this soap versus the plum. Because to me, the plum was like too pungent. I just didn't care for it. Not at all. I think I gave it to one of my kids because I just did not like the scent at all. But this is pleasant. And they say they're like, they're similar, but they are not the same. And looking at the ingredients too, I can tell you, yeah, I like the ingredients here as far as, the scent and all that. So it is, and I don't remember what it was for the plum, but But yeah, I just didn't care for that soap. Never did from day one. Just don't like the scent. And you'll come across that'll happen. That's why samples are so great. That's why I really like buying my samples, and I show you samples. That's my shtick. I do samples, and of course I give them away. This sample is kind of a neat looking sample. I didn't show it to you yet. Nice. So when I got my scoop out, see how it's lighter underneath that top layer there? I'll give you a little look there. So yeah, just got a little different there. Pleasant scent, a nice scent. I can definitely smell the fruitiness. In fact, let's cover that. Let's talk about the scent profile glasses here. So the notes here, the notes are bergamot, pear, dried fruits, plural, dried fruits, tobacco, tonka bean, coffee, jasmine, sandalwood, and cedar. And now this is not a this is not a vegan soap. It does have tallow, goat milk, and yogurt in it. So yeah, no tallow. I mean, no vegan. It's definitely, and of course, I like that. So I'm particularly finding I really like the ones that have both tallow and goat milk in them. And this is just another brand that has that, so I just thought it was kind of cool. And let me go ahead and cover the aftershave that afterwards to give you the notes on that. So yeah, it's not a matching aftershave, but I went in, after I smelled that, I went in and just started smelling some of my aftershaves, and I came across this. Then I looked up the ingredients. So let me read the ingredients list, or the scent profile for this, so you'll see why it will complement nicely. This is called Queen of Hearts, and the scents are caramel, vanilla, berries, honeysuckle, amber, sandalwood, and jasmine. So there's like 3 things that were the same in there, whatever. So yeah, it'll complement well. So, and of course, I'm just going to do high up on my cheeks and the neck. 3 passes on the neck for sure. But let me get this off. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and do the cheeks. And that's all I'm kind of doing, just kind of getting the cheeks down a little bit. There we go. That's all I want to do. Short, sweet, simple. Yep. So cheeks are done. I'm not going to go 2-3 passes there. I'm just knocking it down a little bit. So pass 1 is with the grain on the neck. There's only a 1.5 day growth on the neck. I shaved Thursday night on the neck only. And for some of you who grow some facial hair from time to time through the year, do you like to start off from the beginning with shaping it? I just discovered that I like to kind of put in the whole beard first and then trim it down. I use my electric trimmers after about 2 weeks of growth and get in there and start going to what I have my preconceived ideas, what I want to do. And I already have an idea what I want to do. What I'm thinking of is having the little wings right here and mustache, of course, a little half mustache, because that's what I just prefer, the half mustache. That's what I like. So I'll grow that, and then have it empty right here, have it clear right here. So shave into here. So just have the little coming out that way this year, which I haven't done that in eons. And if I trim it down to that, I don't like it, then lop it off, and you can go from there. So that gives me options. So yeah. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. So okay, so pass 2 courses across the grain. That's funny too. This blade is quite a bit different than the Gillette Silver Blue, which is my favorite blade thus far. Similar packaging, both Gillette. You're thinking to yourself, how different could they be? I'm telling you, a lot different. I've discovered too, especially with the Gillettes that I've tried, and I've tried probably half Gillettes and half like everything else. All the ones I've tried, it's like half and half. But for those blades are just really different. And I'll give you my comparison here in just a second here after I do my 3rd pass. Even when I grow a full beard, if I wanted a full beard and all that, I'm still shaving my neck. I just like a cleanly shaven neck, even with full beard. If I had, if I had a couple inches of growth out here, even when I did, like during COVID, I didn't shave for I don't remember how many weeks. Basically my beard got to be about 2 inches long during COVID because I didn't shave. Back we couldn't get haircuts and all that stuff too. Well, I didn't shave until we could get back in church. This kind of was my own personal little thing I was doing. So, but it got long, and I never had it that long before. But even still, that whole time I was shaving my neck. Nice and light. Stretching it out. There we go. And this blade is smooth. I did want to tell you about that. This blade is smooth. I am very pleased with the smoothness of this blade. I will tell you now, it's a little bit mild for my taste, given this razor. So I can see this blade working really well for me in one of my more aggressive razors. We all know that Edwin Jagger is not an aggressive razor. It's a milder razor, probably more towards medium as mild razors go, but still a mild razor. Because I've got some really mild razors that are way milder than this razor even. There we go, so there's that. Let me pause for a minute, wash up, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. Washed up the equipment here. Now time to put on 2 splashes of cold water. So I'm just running the water cold in the tap here. Let me take care of that. Here we go. And my alum stick, my Shave Nation alum stick. And it's just, of course, just the neck today and upper cheeks. That's kind of it. It's the only spot I shaved today, so so that's it. So let's see what this beard looks like next week when you see it next. So yeah, so here it is today. So I've just shaved here, so got a nice clean line there. Ah, I could have done a better job on that side, but nice clean line on this one anyway. The camera side. And again, I don't care, this isn't really even, it was just to kind of get the scruff off my cheek is all it was for. And I don't plan on keeping it, so I'm not really overly concerned about keeping a nice straight line for it because it's going to be gone. I'm going to shave that off. But for now, yeah, I'm going to beard here for the next week now too, so yeah, and then before I trim it down. So here's that. So okay, so I got all that done away with now. So now let's talk about the blades. So let me stack them on my hand here so I can show you. This is how I stack them as far as performance, aggressiveness to least aggressive. Let's see what you think. See how you agree, disagree. So here we go. Let me show you that. So this is how I stack them up. Top would be the Gillette Silver Blue. Then below it is the Gillette Menorah, which I've only really used once. Kind of impressed with this blade. I want to use it some more in other razors to see how I think it stacks up overall. But so far, it's up there. It really is up there. I was surprisingly surprised by it, basically, put it that way. But of course, keep going down. My Astra is my base, to me, what I call my base blade. Still buy 100 packs of this thing when I run out, because it's just an overall good performer, middle of the road, just nice solid blade. And come down to the Gillette Platinum. So yeah, milder than the Astra, definitely. But smooth, very smooth. I like that too. The Astra is smooth, but yeah, I like that. The Gillette Platinum is smooth, but mild. And then lastly, it's in the set that's like, to me, a little bit tick under the Platinum. To me, I think, I'm just curious about what some of you others think, but I definitely wanted to throw the Astra in there to give you a base too, because I'm really always talking about the Astra and the Gillette Silver Blues. Those are blades I use the most. But I do try these other blades too. So I wanted to give you just a rough idea, to give you a sense what might suit you, because you know that I like a little bit more aggressive. You may not. You may want the more mild stuff. So I hope that helped. Let's put those back down the counter. And now reaching for the aftershave. And of course, from the wet t-shirt, I didn't say it, but yes, I did wash my face before I shaved. I always do. So here we go. Sterling's Queen of Hearts. Get her some out. And update on my bathroom remodel today. I'm going to do the flooring basically. I'm going to put the floor in. During the week, after painting it, last weekend, and I did some touch-up painting through the week. I also installed the over-the-sink light, so that fixture is up, so I can have some light fixtures in there without bringing in a construction light. So I'll have that to help me do the floor today. So that's my goal for today, is get the floor in. And my wife will be painting the trim, the floor trim. So she'll be doing that. So that may go in tomorrow, may go in during the week, but it's a quick little thing with the air gun to cut that up and to put that in. So yeah, I'm hoping to have that all done by next weekend, which will be time to start putting in things like the cabinet for the sink base, things like that, in the sink top, getting it all prepped to be able to call the plumber to come and hook it up for me. So that's where. So we're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer. Once the floor is in, things move around quickly. So with that, hope you enjoyed the shave and the progress report on the master bath. And with that, go with God.